Hello everyone, Praise Good here, and welcome back. Tomorrow, Tears of the Kingdom. Last time, after we went to a Coliseum where we got the Korok mask, and I spent a lot of the episode talking about my plans for the entirety of the Legend of Zelda series that I haven't already covered on this channel. And now, I'm backtracking because I have missed a Lightroot somewhere back where we came from. Oh, hi Hans. Don't hurt me, Hans. I'm leaving you alone for a change, Hans. So the topic I remembered I was going to talk about here, and I don't think I've touched on it, even though it's definitely crossed my mind in editing many a time. And every time it crosses the feed track in editing, I like literally grab at my head, pull on the sides of my head, seeing how much I can contort my face to look like a pug. And they go, why did you not mention this yet? You absolute buffoon of a human being! I talk to myself like I'm the Shredder. I think I'm him. But no, just the treasure chest in the depths. I think I mentioned it lightly, but I never pinpointed exactly what I meant by this. I feel like the treasure chests we've been collecting, the ones that have been either, you know, large crystallized charges, not huge, large crystallized charges, or oh, is that what I think it is? We're gonna find out in a second here. Woo, better skim that. Oh, there's a fight in the corner. Of course there is. The chest has large crystallized charges, the specialty gear, all that stuff. I'm fairly certain. I'm surprised I haven't seen it yet. If there is one over here, Lightroot specifically. Bugger. Let me be. Let me be. I'm very, very not ready for this. I haven't had combat for 20 seconds, and this is the game saying, "Nah, you need to have combat now, fam." Where was the glow? That's not it. I like looking at that ceiling line. It's like that's not the glow. Wait, that's the Lightroot I just came from. Good lord, I'm so lost already. But yeah, the treasure chests that are here in the depths. Okay, it's. I'm just gonna. Oh, it's probably very close. Oh, it's up there. I'm gonna mark it, but I don't think I'm gonna actually go there quite yet because I'm focused on this. It is one here. Haha. Ha. Don't worry, I have a plan now for when we do take a trip to the surface of what I plan to hit up. The treasure chests that are down here in the depths very much have a... Makes me feel better. The treasure chests that are down here in the depths, when you do find them, you know, those unique sets of equipment, the gear, that kind of stuff, there are... I think now, and again, this is one of those things people correct me on. I think that gear is randomized per playthrough. I'm just double checking my stuff because I feel like could have definitely missed something. Okay. Well, let's continue to skirt around the hut. But I'm pretty sure a lot of the treasure chests that are down here in the depths, they are random. I want to say they're random, and I could be wrong. People can tell me I'm wrong. I welcome people to tell me I'm wrong. I've said this in the past, and I'm doubling down and making sure this is known that I am okay being told I'm incorrect. Do you hear that, internet? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm stupid. Where is she? But yeah, like... Right, that's the one, isn't it? That's the one. If this gets to be hot, I'm just going to warp right back up here. Or turn around in my exploration. But yeah, back it up! Okay. So we're gonna edit that pin back to be one of those. And this. Yeah, I did that one too. Oops. Wrong map. Let's go the long way around this thing, because I think this hole in the world is like this. But yeah, finish the thought. I'm pretty sure the treasure chests that are here in the depths that I've been gathering like such that have, you know, this unique equipment like this, like these last 9 or so slots. This unique looking equipment, anything that's like that, I'm pretty sure those treasure chests are randomized. Because this is going to be a little bit of a spoiler, but it's also an amiibo-based bit of gear, so I think people know about it because this isn't new information. It wasn't Breath of the Wild. The butts. I'm eating food and fighting this. Finish the thought so I don't lose it. The King Gliok that we fought out there, it has the final mask. Final mask you get in Majora's Mask. Fierce Deity. There we go. Good lord. When I played through this, and I managed to get that, chest that was at the King Gliok's lair. I'm pretty sure it was the headpiece or the mask, oddly enough, for the Fierce Deity set. And I think well before I got to this point in my own personal playthrough, I'm pretty sure I'm fairly certain I had the chest plate or the chest piece for the Fierce Deity set. So I feel like the chests down here in the depths are randomized. On the surface, not so much, but down here in the depths, yes. Now, that could be skewed, because I want to say, by this point, I had taken a little bit of a sidetrack, aka, I got tired of this place. I took a little bit of a sidetrack back up to the surface for a little while. I took a road trip to the surface for a little while to clear my head. I'm actually going to use this. I'm going to use this up. Took a road trip to the surface to get some stuff plotted up before I came back down here, and oh boy, good thing I did that. Oh, I need a, dang it. Hopefully this will work the way I want it to work. Sort of does. Weak, but it works. But yeah, I took a bit of a side quest to the surface just to get some stuff handled. And in my side quest to the surface, I think I may have gotten some stuff out. I may have gotten a piece of armor that way. I realized I had a bomb in my hands, and I was like, I should probably back up so it doesn't blow up via his flames. But anyway. But yeah, like I said, if I am wrong in that statement, you are well within your right to correct me. Again, I welcome anybody to correct me on information I'm posting on the internet. I don't want to give the wrong information. I did not eat the attack up stuff. I just realized. Well, while he's stunned. Oh, his shield. I'm using the Boo Boo Baby Bow. I somehow shot his head through his butt. Anyway. Oh boy, that was a bad idea. Oh, let's say I'm not sure what is possessing me to do this. There we go. Hey, look, I'm being brave and parrying fireballs. That's a bad idea, by the way. I'm not sure what cojones think I've redeemed this day. I'm not sure what cojones I feel like I've redeemed this year, but I'm using them. Hi. But yeah, so that's basically the point. I want to make sure I got out. And I need that moment to talk about it because I was going to forget it otherwise. I'm not sure why I have I'm fighting a white Lionel, and I've decided, yeah, let me just use my lower tier weapons and break. Spear, spear. Ow. Okay. That's on me. I decided that I could tank the boss. I decided I could tank the boss's damage. Now that I've handled the boss, let me go get let me go repair some hearts. I'm not gonna, well, I should heal the hearts while I'm at it, because I'm here healing the hearts anyway. There. Huh, so this was fun. And now it's gonna tell me I can't grab something. The bow. Well, what do you know? On today's episode of You Don't Get to Exist, you don't get to exist. And with that being said, let me put on my royal bow. Did I get a shield? Did I inherit a shield? I did not inherit a shield today. Stingy. Excuse me. But yeah, that was all that involved. I managed to talk about that. Yeah, I was talking. I wanted to, like, I know at some point I was talking about, like, you know, using other people's names to help boost yourself. I think I missed out on the point of saying that, you know, in the past I used other people's names to give myself a boost, but that was probably at its peak when I was doing my playthrough of Breath of the Wild for YouTube. Because, right, that's what ties it back in. Holy cow! Sorry again. I have the mental capacity of a goldfish and half the attention span. I'm hungry. Half the attention span. So, Breath of the Wild, when I was recording it, back when I had the mentality of, when I had the hard-headed mentality of, YouTube is going to be my job. Full stop. Breath of the Wild is basically my last-ditch effort to do so. In a sense. To basically go full-time YouTube without having something else to support my habits otherwise. So anybody who... I'm pretty sure I talked about it with Breath of the Wild, but to reiterate, Breath of the Wild was... Oh, I hit it. Cool. Breath of the Wild was my attempt to make YouTube my full-time career, on my first go-around. So to say. Alright, who's fighting me? Who's fighting me? Come here. Who's fighting me? You? You have a shield. I don't have a lot that can break that. There, now I have something that breaks that. And then I'm gonna put it away. Up, back up. There we go. Stop defending yourself, coward. Oh, hey, a shield. Oh, you... Fall. And give me that shield for later. And some choo-choo jelly. And, oh, hey. Speaking of a shield. That's not a bad shield, actually. But I'm still going to fuse it like this. Anyway. But yeah, like, Breath of the Wild was very much like a last-ditch effort to make YouTube my full-time job before I was like, okay, I can't do this as a full-time job anymore, at least not without additional help. So I'm gonna hide back in the shadows. I'm gonna hide out in the back rooms. I'm gonna hide in the shadows. I'm going to still do YouTube, but I can't make it full-time, so I'm just gonna do it back to doing it as a hobby. And a lot of the time with Breath of the Wild, that actually was very apparent at times. Like, there were a lot of times... Okay, it's just regular. There was a lot of times where, like... A lot of what I did or said pretty much reflected that. Again, the whole name-dropping constantly thing. I gotta get an item out. That seems like way too much, but it might be what I use. Oh, that's for arrows. Okay. I just need something to break a rock, so there. This should work, although not the best. It works. But yeah, like, it was kind of apparent in some of what I did, and then... Oh, man. I talked about, like, there were a lot of things in that time of Breath of the Wild where, like, my life was a mess, man. It's not sunshine and roses right now, but man, there were a lot of things I did at that point in my life that I'm pretty sure a lot of people would be like, wait, how did you survive? Like, how did you live like this? How did you do anything like this? This is not how humans live. And I would say, yes, you're right. As somebody who very proudly will tell people at this point in my life to please take care of your body, because I spent most of my I spent most of my time at that point in my life doing everything but oh, these are just regular chews. We're okay. I'm gonna grab this and then I'll smack you a bit. I got one at least. And there went all of it. You know what, you can have it. I'm looking to see if I see a Lightroot out here. Again, I'm not trying to go too close to lava because we're on the very bottom part of Elden where it's safe to even exist. So like, I'm going to look for Lightroots, but as soon as I can't get to that Lightroot, we're going to turn around. And then as soon as I kind of map out the bottom bit, which I have. Okay, I did both the surface and the bottom. As soon as I like map out any Lightroots I can or cannot get to down here, and yeah, as soon as I mark them like very prominently what I can and cannot do, then we'll take a break from here to go to the surface so we can finish the depths. But yeah, that was a very low point in my life. Like, I knew a couple people in the creator space, and you know, had good friends and whatnot. But you know, not as many good friends as I did now because I was also a terrible social person. Like, I don't mean it as a joke or like to try and downplay anything. Like, when I say I was at a low point in my life during the Breath of the Wild playthrough, I was at a low point in my life. Like, I'm pretty sure another 6 months of not taking care of my body, wasting away my time on the internet daily and hourly, minutely. Like, if I'm gonna try and go to that, and I'm probably gonna burn up in the process. Like, when I say these things of take care of your body, get some exercise, eat more than just like chips and junk food. There are more things to drink besides soda. When I tell you all this stuff, I don't do it as just a joke, or I don't do it as like a ha-ha, he's being a general helpful. No, I lived through the life. I lived through that life of wake up at 2 p.m., shove a frozen pizza in my face. 4 p.m., shove a bag of chips in my face. 6 p.m., shove dinner in my face. 8 p.m., shove half a quart of ice cream in my face. 10 p.m., eat some more chips or some other sweet. Oh, and by the way, the only thing I drank was soda. I had barely any vegetables or varied my diet very little. And it was, indeed, slowly killing me. I was effectively 6 months from being diabetic. Possibly chopping up a foot. So again, I don't say this as a cute, haha, he's being motivational. I mean it as in, I've lived that life. Don't go there. Do not go there. Okay, I'm gonna continue to get sentimental on you guys. I don't know where I would be or what mental or health capacity I would be in right now. I don't even know if I'd be here if I kept on that life. And that's something scary to say. This is something I do. I open up a lot. Ooh, hey, new thing. Dragon bones. They're like clubs. I think they break like regular bones too. So we'll get back to the sentimental part in a minute. Yeah. So strewn throughout like the Elden area, there's a bunch of like these spinal columns and whatnot that you can fuse them, and they act like they're like a club or blunt weapon based. But I'm pretty sure they also shatter really easily. We'll find out in due time when this thing shatters on me. But yeah, I just gonna take the hit. But yeah, I tell you all this. I tell you all this because I don't know if I would be here, man. I don't know if I would be sitting here in front of this microphone talking with you, trying to be motivational in some degree, if I had kept on that life. And like, it wasn't even, you know, like my health. As sad as it is, you know, I had gotten to that point in life too, where it's just like, why am I even bothering with it? Why am I even bothering, you know? Why am I even bothering like with life? You know, I'm just gonna ride it out until I die. I don't care. I was in that mental place, but not even like the physical health part, and to an aspect of the mental health, like the social part. Like, I'm not gonna dig up names because it's a little bit on them, it's a little bit on me. We're both mutually at fault for this, for any friendships I've destroyed over that time. I've tried reconnecting with some of those people in the past. Again, I'm not going to name names because I don't want to drag up actual drama. And even then, I'll admit I probably was mostly at fault for any drama that occurred. I won't run away from things I've done in the past. Anyway. So not only does living that lifestyle of screw the world, I'm just gonna eat 5,000 calories a day and sit on my butt and just wait for the Grim Reaper to come knocking. That is terrible. That is a terrible lifestyle. That is a horrendous lifestyle. Because it ruins your physical health, it ruins your mental health, and it ruins your social health. I had strained so many social bonds. I had put so much strain on those social things. That is where I was earlier. Yes. I put so much strain on a lot of my social connections to not just friends, but family. I put so much strain on them because I was just ready to ride out into the sunset, for lack of a better term. That like I was the guy you hear about that just gets into fights with people because he feels like he has to get into fights with people. I'm about to just drop a bomb on him. Okay, now where's the... There he is. I did pick up one of those Arakuda eyes, right? Well, you gotta feed. Go get him. I'm done chasing. But it is like, outside the handful of relationships I terminated just because at my current state, I couldn't keep it together. Outside those handful of relations, I am just, for lack of a term, I'm blessed. I'm horribly fortunate that the people I do know stuck that out with me. Because, like any of you people who are out there, like, I'm just talking like people who are viewers, people who comment, any of that stuff, people I consider friends, any people like that. If you stuck it out through that part of my life, as my friend, as a viewer, as a colleague, whatever that may be, bless your goddamn soul. Because I was not a good person. I was not a good person. And like, some people will probably try and paint the picture and say, yes, I still was. And just like, no, listen, I'm not as bad as some other people. Let's put that in perspective. I was not as bad as some people on the internet who abuse their footprint on the internet and their notoriety. Again, wrong word, but I'm still using it like such. People who use their notoriety to that extent, like, I'm nowhere near as bad as some people are. But I still will admit I was not a good person. So I tell you all these stories, and basically, and make it rain. I tell you all these stories. I tell you all these things. I tell you all of this as a cautionary tale whenever it does come up. Don't do what I did. Don't be like me. Be better. Please. You will thank yourself in the long run. Well, now that I'm done having this heart-to-heart with you, everyone, thank you so much for watching this episode of Tears of the Kingdom, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.